All right then, our top focus this news wheel, and we've got exclusive footages for the same. Prime Minister Narendra Modi met members of the multi-party MP delegations who had travelled to the world capitals across the globe to convey India's strong stand against Pakistan-linked terrorism following Operation Sindoor and the terror attack in Pahalgam. Take a look at some of those evening visuals from 7 LKM. Of course, you've got the Prime Minister and the meet and greet session with all the delegations that made their way. Ghulam Nabi Azad, who had to cut short his trip, he was earlier admitted in Kuwait. He had to be hospitalized on the occasion of poor health. And you've got Manish Tiwari, you've got the Congress leaders, Shashi Tharoor, who himself was the floor leader of a particular delegation with the Prime Minister, as you can see. And of course, you've got Mr. Khurshid, who under Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who was the then LOP, had visited the global quarters, even the United Nations. That is Shrikant Shinde, Ghulam Nabi Azad on your screens, as you can see. All these top leaders that made a beeline to various parts of the world, 33 global capitals to be precise. We've got 50 different nations speaking to them. The interlocutors, the presidents, the prime ministers, the vice presidents, J.D. Vance in the case of United States, they all listened to these Indian delegations very closely and mostly backed the Indian fight against terror and, of course, Pakistan's state-sponsored terrorism as well. Some of those exclusive visuals on your screens. Members shared their experiences with the Prime Minister, with the central government, having already praised the work of the 7 delegations comprising over 50 of our members of the Parliament, various former ambassadors to these nations and other diplomats, mostly current MPs forming the heart of these 7 delegations. Former parliamentarians and ex-diplomats, like I mentioned, were also part of these delegations that visited 33 foreign capitals and the European Union, to be exactly precise. Prime Minister Narendra Modi praised the participation of the opposition leaders in these multi-party delegations. He said the presence of so many opposition members in these delegations has sent a powerful message from India. The TV9 network, earlier in conversation with Asaduddin Owaisi as part of our 5 editors program and segment, Asaduddin Owaisi claiming in that particular exclusive segment that what the Indian delegation set out to do, it was successful in carrying out that mission. Ravi Shankar Prasad, as you can see, you've got Harsh Shringla, former Union Minister, Mr. Thakur also part over there, Milan Deora, somebody who jumped ship from the Congress towards the other side. He's now gotten a prominent position and he was part of one of those delegations speaking vociferously in favor of India on the global stage. And of course, Shashi Tharoor, a lot of criticism back home here within the Congress party fold, but when you're talking about India, when you're representing India on the global stage, you're not a particular party, you're the country itself. You're representing the country, not your political party. And of course, each of these delegations bringing in a gift back for the Prime Minister as well. Kiran Rijiju, the Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister, also over there in that meet and greet session. But these are 50 members of these delegations, most of them members of parliaments, and of course former diplomats and former ambassadors to these nations. Now, 4 delegations were led by MPs of the ruling alliance, including 2 from the BJP, 1 from the JDU and 1 from the Shiv Sena. Shiv Sena being, of course, Shrikant Shinde, the son of the Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. And whilst the other 3 were led by the opposition members of parliament, something that was candidly explained to all the 5 countries that Shashi Tharoor and his delegation visited. You've got 1 from the Congress party, Shashi Tharoor leading that delegation, DMK, and of course NCP, Sharad Pawar faction, Supriya Sule leading one of those delegations. The government had sent the multi-party delegations to essentially portray the message of national unity in the fight against terrorism, with the likes of Congress MP Shashi Tharoor, AIMIM MP Asaduddin Owaisi joining the ruling alliance members in championing the Indian cause abroad. Exclusive visuals on your screens as all the delegations met the Prime Minister today.
I think he saw this as an opportunity to thank the delegations for their service, and he was very pleasant. He spent more than an hour with all of us, an hour and a quarter. He walked around the lawn to different tables, talking to different groups of people. We all sort of chatted with him in a very informal way. It was not a formal meeting at all. There were no formal speeches, or even those of us who had given him our reports on the trip did not present those reports or speak to them particularly. but it was a good, lively, informal conversation.